Someone reaches under the kitchen sink for what they think is a spray bottle of water. It's drain cleaner. In the first 10 seconds after it hits the eye, an alkali chemical can already be tearing into structures deep inside, and the wrong first move costs time you cannot buy back. Chemical eye injuries send people to the emergency room hundreds of thousands of times a year in the United States, and most of them start with an ordinary bottle under the kitchen or bathroom sink, not some industrial accident. Almost everyone's first instinct is to blink hard, rub the eye, or run around looking for eye drops. Every one of those instincts is wrong, and each second spent on them is a second the chemical keeps working. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to flush with, for how long, and the handful of things you should never do. I'm Arthur, this is First Hour. Let's get into it. The cornea, the eye's clear front surface, is thin and has almost none of the protective barrier that skin has. There's no layer standing between a splash and the tissue underneath. Strong alkalis, drain cleaner, oven cleaner, ammonia, wet cement, lye, break down the fats and proteins holding eye cells together, a process called saponification. It's the same reaction that turns fat into soap. That breakdown lets alkali punch straight through the cornea. Lab studies show a strong alkali can reach the fluid-filled chamber inside the eye in under 15 seconds, faster than it takes to read this sentence out loud. Acids behave differently. On contact, they coagulate surface proteins, forming a barrier that usually slows deeper penetration. That's why, drop for drop, acid burns are often less destructive than alkali burns. Either way, the damage that decides whether someone keeps their sight is happening in minutes, not hours, which is why what you do in the first 60 seconds matters more than anything a hospital does afterward. Take it seriously when there's significant pain, redness, blurred vision. The eye won't stay open, or the white of the eye looks cloudy or greyish instead of pink. A sign alkali has already reached deep tissue. If you can, glance at the container for a corrosive warning label and note whether it's an acid, like a toilet bowl cleaner, or battery acid, or an alkali, like bleach, ammonia, or drain cleaner. But don't stop flushing to go find it. If the person wears contact lenses, chemical can pool underneath the lens and keep burning the eye even after it looks rinsed clean on the surface. Call 911 or poison control immediately. But don't wait for them to arrive before you start flushing. Every second of delay is tissue damage that doesn't come back. Here's the line that matters most. Is it an acid or an alkali? Because alkali burns need to be taken more seriously, faster, than almost anything else under your sink. Intraspeak, my side oti other, multiple respect. Alkalis. Drain cleaner, oven cleaner, ammonia, cement, lime, lye. Keep dissolving tissue the longer they sit against the eye, often with no visible sign of how deep the damage has already gone. Acids. Battery acid, toilet bowl cleaner, industrial descalers tend to stop themselves at the surface. The exception is hydrofluoric acid, which behaves like a severe alkali and needs the same urgency. Ophthalmologists eventually test the eye's pH with a small paper strip against the inner eyelid, aiming for a neutral reading around 7. That's a hospital step, not something you do at home. With also ponentes celerimus serie of your neutralizing brand by Stoti. At home, the line is simple. You don't need to know the exact chemical to act correctly. Every chemical eye exposure gets the same first move. Immediate water. Lots of it. Right now. Get to clean water immediately. A sink, a shower, a garden hose, an eye wash station if you're at work. Don't waste time hunting for sterile saline if it isn't already within arm's reach. Hold the eyelids open with your fingers, even though every instinct will try to force them shut. If the lids aren't forced open, the chemical stays trapped exactly where it's doing the damage. Tilt the head so the affected eye points down and to the side, lower than the unaffected eye. This keeps contaminated runoff from crossing the bridge of the nose into the good eye. Let a gentle, steady stream of clean water flow across the eye from the inner corner toward the outer corner, continuously, for a minimum of 15 to 20 minutes by the clock. If the person wears contacts, try to remove the lenses once the flushing has already started. Don't delay the flush itself to go searching for them first. If chemical could be trapped under the eyelid, occasionally roll the lid back gently while continuing to flush. Keep going the entire time, even if the person begs you to stop. The burning does not mean you should quit early. Never try to neutralize the chemical. No vinegar on an alkali, no baking soda on an acid. Mixing acid and base creates a reaction and heat right against the eye, making the injury worse. Don't put anything else in the eye besides clean water or sterile saline. No eye drops, no ointments, no home remedies, unless a medical professional specifically tells you to. Don't rub the eye. Rubbing grinds the chemical deeper into already weakened tissue and can scratch a cornea that's already compromised. Don't stop flushing early just because the pain seems to ease. Less pain can mean nerve endings have been damaged, not that the chemical is gone. Keep flushing the full time, regardless of how it feels. Don't assume everything's fine just because vision looks normal right after. Some of the worst alkali damage builds invisibly over the following hours, which is exactly why professional eye care isn't optional. As soon as someone else is available, have them call 911 or poison control while you keep flushing. Dox apophotic nins cotted clarity. Don't stop the water to make the call yourself unless you're completely alone. Poison control can walk you through specifics for the exact chemical involved, but they'll still tell you to keep flushing. That call supports the water, it never replaces it. Every chemical eye exposure needs a professional eye exam afterward, even if it seems minor. Go to an emergency room or urgent care with an on-call ophthalmologist, especially for an alkali, an unknown chemical, or any vision change. Bring the chemical container or a photo of its label with you to the hospital. It defined kralitolito in the arsenal botten arpo for the hovedklestorial. It tells the treating doctor exactly what they're dealing with and how aggressive the treatment needs to be. If flushing is still going when paramedics arrive, they can continue it with sterile solution in the ambulance. Don't stop just because help showed up. Let them tell you when it's safe to stop. Myth 1. Blinking it out. Blinking spreads the chemical across more of the eye's surface instead of removing it, and it does nothing to dilute a corrosive substance already doing damage. Myth 2. Milk or tea neutralizes a chemical eye splash. There's no real evidence behind that folk remedy, and stopping to find milk costs you the minutes that matter most. Myth 3. If it doesn't hurt badly, it's probably not serious. Alkali burns can numb nerve endings as they destroy them. The least painful chemical eye injuries are sometimes the most dangerous ones. Myth 4. You should identify the exact chemical before doing anything. Flushing with water is safe for essentially every household and workplace chemical. Slash. Start flushing immediately. Figure out exactly what it was afterward. Who's actually at risk? Anyone who cleans with bleach or ammonia, anyone under the sink with drain cleaner, hobbyists working with pool chemicals or car batteries, and workers in construction, labs, or manufacturing handling industrial chemicals daily. For kids, the response is the same, just gentler. Hold their eyelids open as calmly as you can. Use lukewarm water, not cold or hot, and talk them through it, because a fighting child wastes the water on their eyelids instead of their eye. Quick recap. Flush immediately with clean water for 15 to 20 minutes. Hold the eyelids open, tilt the affected eye down and away from the other one. Never neutralize or rub, and get an eye exam afterward, no matter how minor it looks. We've built a free printable chemical exposure checklist at firsthour.com. That's the video. If this made you 1% more ready to save someone's sight, hit someone's non-authored, hit subscribe. We post one of these every week and share it with anyone who keeps cleaning chemicals under their sink. This is First Hour. Be ready for the first hour.